Now, music lovers should brace themselves for a great musical journey in 2023 with the new kids on the block, Boboza and Toto. The duo is made up of charismatic siblings, 10-year-old Akani and his bubbly 15-year-old sister, Nkululeko, who hail from my hometown, Ekurhuleni. Their parents spotted their singing talent from an early age and, of course, have now allowed them to share it with the rest of the country. Both of them, who go by the stage names Boboza and Toto, join me in studio. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me in studio this evening ahead of the Springboks playing the All Blacks. I'm going to start with you, Toto. What is your journey in the music business and why was it important for you to establish yourself at this young age with your brother?
Well, it all started basically back in primary. I used to do Stateford and I used to sing both of us used to sing in school concerts. So then I was like, okay, so I really love music. So why don't my brother and I make a duo and sing to the world? Because we've also noticed a lot of my friends, per se, they also want to get singing careers. So then they were too shy and they were like, they're never going to make it in the industry. So we were like, you know what? Let's lead them. Yeah. Let's give them an example.
Set the example.
Yes. Yeah. Set the example for them so that they can also follow us and pursue their dreams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boboza, tell me about your journey with your sister, some of the big performances that you guys have had, the audiences that you've had the pleasure of performing in front of. I mean, I'm a very shy person, so I could never imagine performing in front of hundreds or maybe thousands of people.
Well, it's great. Sometimes, like, me and Toto are nervous and we don't know what to do until our parents remind us that this is our dream. Yeah. This is what we've dreamed of all our life. So then we just kicked it.
Yeah. What's been your favorite performance so far?
Well, my favorite performance is when we were performing at Carnival City. Yes. Like, the place was full of people and it just made me feel like a lot more confident that all these people came for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is amazing. Toto, how important has it been to have your family support you? It is a very, very difficult industry. It's not always great, and so you need that support. So how important has that support from your guardians, your parents, and other supporters been for you guys?
My family's support has been very big. It has been a very big impact in my singing career because, not gonna lie, I do have haters. I do.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
That means you're really good.
Yes.
My parents always tell me, if you have people that don't like you, that means you're doing something right, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes their comments do hit me, but then I just go to my mom and my mom tells me, don't listen to them. They're just jealous of you because you actually have talent and they don't.
You really do, yeah. And I've gotten the pleasure to see and listen to some of your stuff, Toto. Maybe you can give a sense to our viewers as to the kind of genre of music that you and your brother do.
Okay, so we make Afropop and amapiano. The reason why is because with Afropop, like, the music stays in the
genre?
In the genre. Not necessarily the genre. It just, like, lives longer than amapiano. Because amapiano, the trends always change. Yeah. Like, let's say one song is going to be viral, and then next month, it's going to be, like, it's going to disappear.
It's like a fad.
Yes.
Afropop is not a fad. It's something that remains. It's got longevity. That's what we call it. And, of course, when you guys look to the future, it is just the two of you. Is that something you want to retain, the duo? What are the growth plans that you have?
Well, we're thinking of continuing in our, like, dream jobs because...
What is your dream job?
Well, my dream job is being a lawyer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So where do you get the time to study and perform in front of huge crowds?
Well, you see, during the week, we focus entirely on school, and then in the weekends, we go to the studio and make a beat or two or just stay for a little while in there.
Yeah. And tell me about that for you, how you manage a school. You are 15, that is high school, and so I can imagine how the workload must be, but you must also put your best foot forward whenever you prepare to perform.
Okay, so most of the times I actually study.
Okay.
Yeah, I barely go to the studio. I only go to the studio when Akani forces me to go. So my study method, right, is I just sit down and study for maybe 2 or 3 hours and take little breaks, because I feel like the little breaks that I take don't make me, like when I'm sitting in the examination room, don't make all the things that I studied fog up in my brain. See? So when making music, right, I tend to only be in the studio for maybe like 2 hours to make like maybe one song.
Yeah.
Right. And then after, I just tell my producers, no, I have to go study.
That is amazing.
Because these are term 4 exams,
Yeah.
and we have to be focused.
Yeah. What do you want to be outside of the music industry? Because he wants to be a lawyer.
We basically follow the same path, because I want to be a tax attorney and him a lawyer.
A tax attorney.
Yep.
Hopefully you'll work on my taxes one day when I get into trouble with the law. But before all of that, give us a quick sense of what is coming up in terms of projects you guys are working on. And our viewers are going to get to hear a bit of your music after the break. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
All right. So we're planning to make a South African and African type of vibe with our songs. So currently we're making an EP. Right, so there are only 7 songs in the album. Yeah, so we want to make sure that even in the top 100 in like the end of the year, we want our song, one of our songs, to be in them. Yes, maybe like top 30 or 20, as long as we're
dream
there.
big, top 10, top 5, right? Anyway, our viewers will also decide with me as we wait to listen to you guys to see if you can make that top 10 or top 5. I'm going to go let you guys prepare. We'll be back after the short break with a little taste of what projects they're working on and why they should be part of the top 10 in all the big songs at the end of the year during the festive season.